Imagine you're in the middle of dinner eating seafood and you bite into something worth more than the bill. Today, the former U.S. Senator held a meet and greet with voters here in Muskogee County. Taylor says this stands out as one of the more difficult cases in his 35-year career. But once you bring them into a business or public area, they can cause panic. After Columbus, the Globetrotters are not only headed across North America, but they're also headed across the world. His family is also working to spread the word on social media through the hashtag #BringDukeHome. Comparing that to earlier today, around 4 p.m., people were still out here fishing. One teenager is left dead following a shooting in Valley, Alabama. Eufaula may be over 2,000 miles from Los Angeles, but when it comes to the Rams, the cities are connected. The 25-year-old is the new U.S. figure skating champion and someone to look out for the next Olympics.
And what's cool, Sakura, you and I, we literally saw it.
We went to go see Spring Awakening last night. Blake was living vicariously through everybody on the stage because once a theater kid,
always a theater kid.
When the LA Rams secured the NFC title and a spot in football's biggest showdown, who was general manager Les Snead's first phone call? His mom.
I was beside myself. In fact, I sent a text to a friend and I said, I'm beside myself. And guess what? I don't even know what beside myself means. But we looked it up. It means overwhelmed. I was totally beside myself.
Les grew up loving the game of football. As a kid, he threw around the pigskin with his neighbors, but when the draft came around, that's what really piqued his interest.
And the only time he ever asked to skip school was during the draft. And he would always give me this look and he would always say, Mom, it'll pay off someday.
And pay off it did. As the Rams look to earn some hardware this Sunday, the entire city of Eufaula will be cheering Snead on.
We're gonna be glued to the TV, but it'll be exciting, and especially if the Rams win. You know, we're all going to be pulling for the Rams, and it's just just great to have one of our own on a national stage like that.
But beyond his successes, Pam Snead says the most remarkable thing about her son is his character.
I think the most important thing is how he tries so hard. Even though I live so far away, he keeps me right in the middle. I always know what's going on. You know, I know what color the jerseys are going to be. You know, I mean, he just makes sure that I know every single thing and makes me feel a part of it.
And Pam will be a part of it come Sunday. The small but mighty queen of Eufaula will be one of the loudest voices in the stadium, cheering on the small town boy from Alabama who's making his big dreams come true. In the midst of a grieving crowd was a little girl who turned 3 years old last week. On the very same day, her father was killed. Guests lit candles and said prayers for the Columbus businessman whose life ended far too soon. Among those in attendance were representatives from Synovus Bank and the Columbus Police Department. Patel was the owner of the Pyramid gas station on Buena Vista Road and a well-respected member of the Columbus community. Business partner and close friend Vinny Patel says the heartbreak of the family is indescribable. He recalls fond memories of working with Amit. His daughter would often be on FaceTime, asking when her dad would come home to play. Following Amit's passing, his daughter thought a framed picture of her father was him on the other end of a FaceTime call. She innocently talked to his picture, not knowing why she couldn't hear his voice.
So, Daddy, talk to me. Daddy, talk to me. But she doesn't know her daddies anymore.
Patel was laid to rest on Sunday, and at his funeral, every seat was filled. Congressman Sanford Bishop posthumously sent Patel's family a certificate of congressional recognition. But in the eyes of a 3-year-old daughter, she thought her father was fast asleep as people paid respects to an open casket.
She said, Daddy, 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 can you wake up? Daddy, can you wake up? Can you talk to me? But she had no clue. Her daddy never can get up and talk to her, play with her, and all the memories she had as being a 3-year-old.
To conclude Monday's vigil, guests laid their candles in front of the bank where Patel was killed, saying one final goodbye through a moment of silence. Reporting in Columbus, Sakura Gray, WRBL News 3 on your side.